Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We've got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Murray. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And the puck goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Second down and 8. Play fake. Murray. A short throw pulled in by Woods. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now Murray off play action. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we get this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Murray going to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Texans.
Murray now to throw. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Texans 21. Jaguars nothing.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the offense. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Murray now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And his kick here is good. And they'll get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard. You hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the play line, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chigakakro, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball games. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Sliding out of the pocket. That one into the hands of Flowers. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Stop shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Well, first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jaguars 17.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Murray. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Murray now on first down. Rolling to his right. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jags have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there. It's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be in just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. There's a nice move. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
tying this game here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are at time now early in this fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon. And not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he goes out right around the 39. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This pass completes a Pollard on the out route. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the finish, right around the 15. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide.